It's a bearish candle.
Okay.
It could be
It
tough.
is little bit complicated now because if you look at the 4 hour, we have a lot of uh, doji remaining before
So,
price want to push to the upside.
okay. Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Still looking good. It's just if the 4 hour closing like this, uh, it's really hard to look for the entry based upon 4 hour because we broke the previous 4 hour high as well as low, so we just kind of created a liquidity.
Yeah.
Moving or cleaning.
So this is the 4 hours close now. Looking very bearish, liquidity candle, but we've got now liquidity trapped inside of this wick. So even if it came up and did like a partial refill, let's see.
Or buy.
Well, I need to see price break structure for buys.
Need to break that double top for the 1 week.
Yeah, but I want to see it break with some force. I want to see it like create like a bit of an imbalance. Like basically want to see
push
this.
to the upside and then come back like this.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, Danny, check Ivan's comment in the Zoom for wick fill.
Yeah. Yeah. I got that. Thanks, Ivan.
How's the volume of the music? Is it too loud?
No.
Just I was playing with the settings.
Yeah, that's good, Mike.
Cool. What's German doing? Kind of forgot about him.
Jack.
Dax, yeah.
No, it's doing Jack.
Yeah, typical. What about UK? It's basically where, yeah, it's not doing much either. Oh, I pushed down a little bit, only a little bit. It's not moving much. So I don't normally trade UK because it's so the spread's high compared to how much it typically moves. But German's got good volatility. UK doesn't have much volatility. Probably should look at NAS a bit more. I'm going to start looking at. I wasn't sure about US 30 or if I should look at like one of the other US indices like NAS or SP.
They've both got rounding tops. Are they coming back for a CC fill?
The US indices.
NAS and USD. Yeah.
Right.
On the 30-minute.
Mm-hmm. So we've got unemployment today. And PPI. Germans just consolidating.
If you look at the NAS 100, yesterday we did the same kind of thing, like it broke the session low
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and then after we
Oh, that's what you're
we-
talking about.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to keep an eye on that today. Okay. We'll get a bit of life here. Okay, let's break impulsively.
mhm.
Now the danger is getting involved too early is that there's liquidity here. So is it just going to pinch that liquidity to then be able to continue pushing down? So that's why we're going to need to wait for a confirm.
And that 4 hour don't have bottom wicket.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've broken the structure. Well,
I think what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to close 50% and then let it run at break even.
Forex Trading.
Yeah.
Keep on going. Keep pushing.
Yeah. At least if I get a 15 pips, I can let it run.
mm-hmm. Did anyone take their risky entry that one I was saying from like here?
Yeah, man.
Did anyone have a
Nice.
go at it? I didn't take
Yeah, I
it.
did. I got stopped out.
Oh, you got stopped out?
Yeah,
Where was your stop
Yeah,
loss?
that means your stop
No,
loss was
but
tight.
it's
But the
spiked as
stop
I
loss
went
was
through.
very small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't have got anywhere near your stop loss.
I think I might have entered just a little bit early. I think that 2 candles before that, there's that little tweezer bottom.
Yeah, so that you enter underneath
I think
those.
Yeah,
Yeah, but where's your stop loss then? Because it only went 2 pips underneath those lows.
where am I? Gold. Screen's loading.
I think he got scared because of new 4 hour open.
Okay, where am I?
Anyway,
Let's
nice
drop
push.
down.
Yeah, securing some profit
Yeah,
at this
this is
area and letting it run now.
Cool, very good. Eddie got it as well.
Now, if the price action is correct, even if the new 4 hour open, we can still push to the upside. Like previously, I think this happened previously also on London. Not previous day, but 4 hour was strong one. But the next 4 hour, not even created topic and it just start pushing to the downside.
There is always a 4 hour open and close on different broker.
Yeah,
CT index, different 4 hour open and close. Forex.com, different 4 hour open and close. FXCM, different time.
yeah. So this is the 4 hour candle for FX and Oanda. Then if we look at Forex.com or one of those other ones, 4 hour candle still open. Still got another hour. Glenn, where's your stop loss?
It left imbalance on 1 minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for it to come back, and I'm looking for an entry
Yeah.
around here.
This one left imbalance.
Yeah.
And if it is leaving imbalance, it can take out this imbalance now
And
or
then
in
keep going.
NY session. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with 4 hour open and close.
No. Yeah, that's right. Glenn, you there?
Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm screen's refreshing. Okay, I'm just bringing up the ticket. Second, view trade. Okay, so my open was 18:36.37.
Oh, way up here. What? 36.37.
As I pressed the entrance, it slipped up, and I got
Man,
stopped
this
out
much
at-
slippage.
That's too much. Entry should have been 35.2.
I entered at market and it went.
There's
And
no
it
way I
dropped
could have
out.
down here.
No, 10 pips 10 pips slippage is not possible. Just look at that.
What
slippage.
time was your entry?
It was. Hang on a second. It was the 11:45 candle.
Oh, you didn't wait for it. Okay, so you entered in here.
I was already in
Yeah, you're entered in here.
when
So
it broke the high.
yeah. So where did you
I
put the
was-
stop loss?
There was a 12 pip stop. I got stopped out by 0.7 of a pip.
Oh, you didn't. You need to be more patient. So price pushed down to
I
this
had a level
POI.
already in there marked.
So you got in basically when Akshay was a fraction after Akshay got in.
Yeah, I
And
had
then
a
it pushed up.
I had a POI from the left.
Yeah, yeah. So this is that blue, purple and green box. Now, the one I was talking about was when price had come back. I wanted to see this break the high for me personally to get in, but then seeing price slow down, creating these little wicks and these little dojis, then I was saying that the entry needs to be underneath those wicks. So if it's underneath those wicks, your stop loss goes underneath here. There's no point don't put your stop loss somewhere in here because that's extremely risky because we never broke structure. Now, if you got in under here, you should have only had like if you
5
factor
pips stop
spread
loss.
in, factor spread in. Let's call it eight pips. Then, like that was a little bit risky for me, given I'm going to be a bit cautious on Thursday, and I didn't get that confirmation breaking this high. But that was, ideally underneath these wicks is your entry. Now, finally, we did get this break from this double top. So there was liquidity sitting here, and now we've got imbalance. So can we price push down and do something similar to here, inside of here, and let me get into the trade? Or is it just going to now just form, like if this was the low, now these could be the pullbacks and we can push up, and then I keep watching it and we pull back, create a low, keep on pushing up, and we create this trending structure. There's a POI here as well, and where Akshay's drawn.
Good
now-
morning, Kaden.
Hey buddy, hey mentor. So I'm gonna push
How are you
this
doing?
because he did a good job making price move up. Now I want him to push price down. Did you take this mentor?
Pardon?
Are you in this trade?
Yeah, I'm.
I'm
I
looking
just took it.
to get in.
Oh, just took it.
Yeah, because I'm talking, and I didn't see that.
No. Where did you enter? Which price?
I entered 1836.91.
And 36.91.
Yeah, I
At the
just, yeah,
top.
here. Now I'm in the 4.
So if I'm looking for it to go back up to like the London 50%, but if this this is the last minute of the 5-minute candles, it would have been nicer if this was the first minute of the 5-minute candle to then push up. So I think we could still have a push down
Let's see.
for my sake, but not for everyone else's sake. I hope it just flies.
The reaction have to be a bit upside. Let me mark. And these are.
I'm gonna move this up here now. Yeah. Oh, is that where you're drawing out a move price? Or did you mean to draw it right where you drew it?
I mean, this move that is happening now should be a go up here and then to have a retracement to the downside.
This is a beautiful area up here for price to push up to. This 1840-ish area. If I get, I might try. Do I want to try risky entry? If we're closing nice and strong, when this 15-minute candle closes, what I'm going to look at is price to fill this clean candles. But what I'll look for is a 5-minute candle to, not the first minute of the 15, maybe the second 5-minute candle, like 10, 20. I'll look for a little pullback in the first minute. I'm going to try a Kerwin entry.
Can you say that again, please, Hayden?
I'll talk it through if I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. What he likes to look at is because we've got clean, like not really on this time frame, not on the 1 minutes, but on the 5 minutes and 15 minutes we've got clean range. We've got this little area. I'm not discounting that part, but we've got clean candles we can fill. And if this is indeed a liquidity grab, and now we've grabbed enough liquidity from down here that we're just going to keep on pushing up, then what we could look for is not the 15-minute candle to close, but see if something's closing, if something's pushing up and closing above here on the 5-minute time frame, then what we're trading is the next, like say the 5-minute candle closes like this. Then the next 5-minute candle, I'm going to watch on the 1 minutes, and ideally I'd like to see the first minute pull back. And then the second minute can do whatever it wants. Third minute, ideally, it's breaking that top of the bearish candle, and now we could be looking for an entry, and my stop loss would go underneath the bearish candle. Or it could pull back right now where it is, and I can get an entry down here, which is preferable. So what I want to see on the 1 minutes now at this area is essentially this button here. So I like to see price slow. This is where sometimes I do miss because it just taps and goes. But now, because we've tapped into this area, the imbalance left behind, I can't trade this candle. I'm going to watch to see what this 1 minute candle does. Hopefully it doesn't just fly away. I'm going to have my trade ready just to enter into a buy. Where did it go? Oh, yeah. But I'm not going to push the button just yet. I'll tell you when I do. But I'm looking for buys around this area. I'm looking for something like this, more or less. That's only 3 pip stops, so I'm gonna get a little bit wider. I want to see this close as I don't want it to be too strong, and I don't want to enter in the last 2 minutes of the candle. So, it's gonna go without us. Okay, so if it wicks down a little bit, it's breaking that high. Can I get involved here? I might. If it's breaking this high, it might just go. But I'm going to wait for it just to do pull back again. I feel like I'm hesitating, so I'm going to enter and just adjust my size.
Don't you think this was your entry? Or this one?
Yeah. Oh no, because I didn't get a break of structure first. I was looking around entering from the lows here, but I wanted this. For me, I wanted this this wick to be a bit higher. And now I'm just seeing if this is going to keep on pushing. So I adjusted my size and I entered. So sorry, Dar, what are you saying?
This was your point of interest area.
Yes. Yeah. Down there.
So why do you always wait for break of structure?
Because of the 1 hour so bearish. Actually, I entered on this one here.
Structure is broken. Now would you take another entry over here?
Which arrow? Because I think I had an arrow. Let me remove mine. Oh, you did both your arrows. So I entered on this one.
No, I'm saying if this structure is broken now.
Yeah.
If price goes like this and comes over here again, would you take another entry or not?
From down here? I don't normally do.
When price is on your point of interest area and giving you reactions, take a buy without price breaking the structure. If price is giving a reaction, you can then, this would be your second entry.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
That's I am
price
aware that
gives
that
you-
would be my second entry.
Yeah. So never wait for the break of structure if you have any point of interest rate giving you a reaction. This was at the bottom on the left hand side, which was taken. Now we have double top on this area, which is yet to be taken.
Right. See, this reminded me though of the other day when I took a buy. I think it was actually last Thursday that I took a buy and price just kept on pushing down, and that's what made me hesitate, because I was thinking I need to see. I don't like. I took buys and price was just pushing down, and eventually just came and rinsed me.
So what is your break of structure? This or this?
Up here, this one.
This is your change of character now in 1 minute. So what is your change of character?
I don't use those terms, but what I wanted to see was price to start pushing up. But I'm not sure what change of character. It will break a structure, what the differences are. I don't use them.
See? What is this?
To me, that's structure.
Okay, so this is structure, right?
Yeah.
This is broken. Broken?
Yeah, on the close there.
Okay, so if you see now, what is this? Just a second. Just a second. What is this?
Structure.
Okay. This was the low of your structure, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, sorry, I missed that.
Okay. This bullish candle closed inside your structure, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So now this is your lower side structure.
No, I don't look at it that way.
And this is what you have to see. If price is closing inside your structure again, that means this structure is now broken.
See, the way I look at it is that if it closes above, then it's broken. If it just retests the top, it's not broken.
That is when you are missing the prime entry. This bullish candle broke the structure. That is why price came back to this area. Now this is broken. Now price is coming back to this area. If this is holding, then it's fine. If it is not, then it will come back to this structure.
Dar, how are you, my brother?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. I was just listening when you're talking to Haydos. You're saying that I was thinking same as Haydos would be broken, that structure. Are you saying that when that one was broken and this one come back to the range, it's already broken, the structure?
See, this would be my change. This would be my change of character. Why? Change of these are structures broken.
Why?
This is structure. This bullish candle closed inside your structure. That means the structure is broken now to the upside. This bullish candle broke the structure. Now, what do you have downside? This order block. If price is holding this order block with this FU, and then price again is moving to the upside, retesting this again and again, that means price is moving to the upside according to 5-minute candles also. The one you are talking about is change of character. If you do not use those terms, but those are change of characters, what you are looking for every time. That is good also. I'm not saying those entries are not good or something, but the prime entries over here, not with this candle also. And this would be your prime entry.
This one. The last one.
Yeah. Yeah. Because price is retesting.
I'm gonna get out of this one. I'm out. Keep going.
Look at 5 minutes now. What do you see?
Structure, I think. Retesting, is it?
This was your order block, right? Price broke the structure over here. This bearish candle did not give any reaction on this 5 minute candle. So what is this now? So this is your reverse order block. If price is not reacting from this area, price will react from this area. Look for high time frame also. Price can go to the upside. It's not that price won't go to the upside. According to 30 minute, I believe this FPG got filled. This FPG got filled. Now if you go on 1 minute, you close your buy entry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this was your OB because price broke this structure. This was your FOMO entry.
Also, here is a FU candle. We are retesting it. Bullish FU candle, so it's correct. Also that.
No FOMOs, no FOMOs.
No, this is not. It was. I've seen it just go so many times once it's pushed down. So I'm happy with when it pushed up, wicking down, and then breaking the high, because this is so the first minute pushed down, then it pushed up, and then we had the wick up, and then it started pushing. Now it pushed up quickly, and then it came back down, and once it closed back in here, I was getting, when you were talking, I was trying to think what I was looking for, but I was getting a little bit confused with that change of character structure. So I wasn't sure what it. So then once this one closed back under, that was when I was thinking, you know what, I'm not thinking clearly right now because I'm trying to think about what you're saying. So what I did, I was just like exited this one for like -3 pips.
Go to
minus 2.5 pips.
If you see, I asked you if price, no, this is your change of structure is broken. If price is moving over here, would you enter over here again?
Say that again.
I asked you before that this was your break of structure. The structure is broken over here. If price is coming back to this zone, would you enter over here? And you said yes.
Would I enter over here when it comes back?
Yeah.
I would wait. I would want to see confirmation in this area. That's what I said.
Why is it giving you information over here? These are like, you can see the fast executions. You just have to go for it, nothing else. If you see from here till here, 30 pips maybe.
Yeah, he missed entry, I think.
Yeah. Confirmations, entries with confirmations are good, but
Yeah.
not always. Look for the structure to be broken.
Yeah.
This was second structure. This was your first structure. This kind of broke the structure already. And this is your entry.
See, I got burnt on the exact same entry the previous week.
No worries. If you see,
No. This is little bit different from last week. This entry.
if you see, what is the maximum you are getting over here? Taking entry, what is the maximum you are getting over? Stop loss over here.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
all.
8 pips.
So every day is not the same. Every day the momentum is different. Everything is same. So the structure got broken over here. Price came back to this OB area, reacted, now pushing to the upside. Now look at 5 minute. The first tab gave you the reaction. Now the second tab, what would this second tab would do?
Yeah, this is the few candle that I was telling in 5 minutes. Bullish one.
The first tab,
This bearish candle is induced sellers. Respect here, protest the few and push up. Maybe until here. Yes, go ahead with that.
yesterday night I shared a picture in the group, and you saw that.
No.
Calculating liquidity.
About what?
The picture I shared in the group last night, calculating liquidity.
What time did you send that?
Late night. Maybe UK time 12. No, yeah, UK time maybe 11, 12.
PM your time? UK time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, I haven't seen it yet.
Always, when this
It is in notes and backtesting videos.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah. Whenever this is your zone, always calculate the liquidity, where liquidity is lying. Now this is your zone, so where is the liquidity? All the low liquidity is taken. This liquidity is taken. Right? What do we have now? We have to calculate the liquidity. What liquidities are left on this area?
Still up here. Yeah.
Yeah. So the main thing is you have to calculate the liquidity. Where is the most of the liquidity lying now? If this is a range, so if you go on the 1 minute, on the left, zoom out a bit. Yeah. So if you see, this is liquidity, this is imbalance, this is liquidity, this is a few retested but made a double top. This is liquidity, this imbalance is liquidity, this imbalance is liquidity. So the more liquidity is to the upside. This is trend line liquidity, this was the trend line liquidity taken by this liquidity. To see where is the liquidity, where price is ranging right now. If this was your point of interest area, I saw the double bottom that late. Look, this double bottom entry, simple. I think this is the second tap on that 5 minute zone. where price is right now. Now price might react a bit, and then in the third attempt it will break that zone on 5 minutes. See, this is the second tap now. On 1 minute you will see we are getting 1 to 1 bearish, and then bullish, bearish, bullish. In the third attempt it will break that zone. This is your another zone now. Price might react a bit from this area again, and then move like this, and then again move to the upside, and then we have this zone, then we have this zone. Because we have no volume, so we will give reaction at every zone very easily.
In 15-minute candle.
This is the first 1 minute of 5, right?
Yeah, that's why I say that.
10
pips already. 15 pips candle.
Now, if you we will see what this 1 minute candle will do.
Yeah, that's something that I want to add for what Dar is playing is already we have, if you go to 15 minutes, higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to 15 minutes, yeah, you can see that here at the level is the doji, right? So I was
Where are you
looking
drawing?
react. Yeah, just wait.
Oh, is that you, the blue line?
Yeah, the blue line.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I couldn't quite see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the around there is the middle of this doji, the week of the doji.
Yeah, look at the 30-minute time frame. It's a bit clearer.
Yeah. So I was expecting reaction from there. After that, go to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So knowing that there was the 15-minute week. Knowing that this was the middle of the week of 15 minutes, I know that the reaction and the liquidity was there. So then I start to look at 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes, where we can see is this doji reaction, and then I was looking the middle of the 5 minutes for a potential move to the upside. So in that way, I started to look at the chart and not buy the structure, and took paper buys because still learning this kind of concept.
Yeah, now I'm actually looking at this. What's annoying me is that what I was looking for here on the 1 minutes, I've actually already got on the 5. And then price came down to my zone. So now I'm kind of kicking myself that I got so absorbed on the 1 minutes inside of here, when if I use 30 and 5, I should have been more confident to have entered. But what I was looking was, I wasn't thinking about this at the time. So, but on the 30-minute, having already this, what I'm looking for,
the high of
price breaking the high with a nice little zone, my Zoi, and then price coming down, giving me something that I like, and then pushing away. But then what I was doing is I was going down inside of here and looking for the exact same thing on the 1 minutes, So yeah, that kind of annoyed me now actually.
Yeah, no, it's getting a lot of noisy if you look just 1 minute and focus on the 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's happened to me too.
As soon as I get distracted, then
Yes.
what I'll do is like if I'm in that trade and I'll be like, you know what? If I'm distracted, I'm not thinking clearly. I'll opt to get out.
Yeah. Also in 5 minutes, this is like this red candle that is bearish candle that is there. It's like the brief of the move.
Yeah, yeah. This is the same thing.
The,
Look at pull back first and then push.
Yeah. So for to other entry, it can be when soon after the break of the high of that candle, you know. Stop loss here, and you have enough margin to push up.
Yeah, because this is a normal move. Push back to London 50%. I'm always looking for this.
Usually what I do, I have two charts. One always in 1 minute, and the second one always I choose between 5 to 1 hour, 4 hours, you know, up and down to look at. So then I not miss much information in the chart, or I don't get distraction.
Yeah. Yeah, I find having it like this can confuse me a little bit.
Yeah. To the left I have 1 minute, and to the right I have also the same chart, but I choose up and down just to look at the different time frames.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I do have like other layouts with just 2 screens, not 4.
All right, we are pushing.
Yeah. 1840.03
What is your target
equal
actually?
height.
First target already secure 50%, like at 15 pips. So now second I'm looking for 1841 area. That imbalance remaining.
Oh, so I can sell there.
Okay.
Yes. For margin.
I think I basically done for today. Already got like 80 pips on first trade.
Holy.
Yeah, and then this one is like almost like a 35 pips. So nice. I can NY just like a free for me. I can just risk 10 pips.
Nice.
I think late session we can get some good moves because there is a lot of news in NY session.
Yeah, makes sense because we have a lot of news at the NY. So you can simply wait for the late session because then after price will be slow down and it can give you no manipulation.
While you were gone, actually, entered here, closed it there.
Oh my man, it was just come back.
I know. I was getting distracted, so I when this one got closed down, when I was looking at it, I was like, oh crap, you know, maybe I'll wait for better confirmation. So took a what was it? It was a three pip loss. I was like, I'll take a break even here, basically. And then fire up.
No,
I
on this kind
I
of
butchered
entry,
it, distracted.
yeah. On this kind of entry, you did not move your stop loss at all, because a lot of time what happened, even here, this was a fair value gap. That's why price came back to that area. If I was on chart, I could enter another position there. But
So, yeah,
after that,
I
price
waited
pushed to
for
the
this
upside.
one. I waited for this one to, once this had closed bullish and this one had wicked down, I was waiting for it to come down and enter. And I wanted to enter here. But then as this one was wicking down and pushing up, I was thinking, we've already had this potential as the fake out, and now this can go. And then I often see price just push away.
Yeah.
So basically, as soon as I
okay.
entered, I was up like 6 pips. And I was like, oh, good.
Oh.
And then and then it came down. I was like, oh, far out, man. So I need to review this because I was distracted here. I'm not saying anyone was distracting me. I'm just saying I was thinking about things, and when I was thinking about things and seeing price move, then I'm like, I'll opt to just get out and then look for something clearer. And then as soon as you get out of that trade, clarity comes back. You know, so freaking annoying how when you're in the trade, all of a sudden it's like you've got, this is my
Can you go to the 5 minute on this area? Let me show you something on 5 minute also.
Yeah, no, I saw what you're gonna point out.
Yeah, so why that entry was good? If you look at this one as FU candle, and what I was talking about, that after retesting that FU candle, price again closing FU candle or attempted FU, that's a high confluence setup. So
Yes.
And even here in this area, this was an attempted FU candle, I mean. And this candle just came back to retest that FU candle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then I realized another mistake was
Imbalance candle.
what I was looking for on the 1 minutes.
No lower wick.
I'd already had the confirmation on my 30s and 5s. But it's funny when you're... This is something I noticed. This is not making excuses or anything. This is my attention pool. And when you're in a trade, this is much taken up by that trade. And then you're like you're focused on that trade, and then you've got less attention to put out. And then you know, it is pressure and streaming as well.
No,
doing this in front, so that takes
same
up
thing
more.
happened with the May also previously. But I usually, when I enter the trade, I try to always look at the prices coming back to my entry. Should I close my position? But then I decided to just look at the all the time frames, or what everyone is telling you. Is it just a pullback for the 5 minute or the 1 minute to again push to the upside? Maybe 5 minute is or 1 minute is coming back to retest that fair value gap. This is the way I able to hold my position for the longer period.
So you know what?
Okay.
You go.
No. Even sometimes it get your break even, or it hit your stop loss. But most of the time, every candle is trying to tell you the story where we are heading, why price is coming back to that area.
Yeah. You know what was it?
Go to 1 minute. Now it's forming a setup.
No.
And you can see.
Bloody
clearly.
thing.
It is.
What? So the other thing
1
I
minute.
was.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's right. Okay.
Go to 1 minute. Zoom a bit the area. Yes, you see equal low there.
Should
Equal
just keep on
low.
pushing out.
FU candle, retest the middle of the doji. So at least we can push until here.
That is not a equal low.
Now we already broke that low, previous low. This low was already broke by this candle.
It's just because I've
this for a
got it
bit,
so.
yes, that's true.
What if I have it like this?
Still, just mark the
No,
line. You will see.
on terminal it broke very beautifully on our IC markets.
Oh, okay.
In terminal, yes. Yeah, that's true.
And I think, Helen, the problem with you right now is you are managing the stream burn, so that's why
Yeah,
it distracts.
it is very difficult.
What I was thinking of, though, was Tuesday. Was after this pushing down, like here with these candles, and then Tuesday's. Or Monday, was it Monday? No, Tuesday. It was Tuesday. In here. So where I was looking to take in a trade, at this point. No, let me just do it with a zoom. When I was looking for those sells, those buys on Tuesday, and what I started doubting myself was when price had come down. This is what I was visioning. I was thinking this is the same thing, right? So then, where I entered, no, where did I enter? It was inside of. It was here. It was here. This is where we entered. Yeah, around 10:30. So. So this is a 10th. Let me just go. Let me remove from there. Okay. Did I just do something? Okay. So from here, 30 minutes had closed bearish, and what I was thinking was I was looking at this wick. Remember that? Looking at this wick. And then thinking that, oh, okay, you know, if I can get something inside of, if I can find a support or structure, like this is a POI, and especially around this area, and then going back down to these 1 minutes, if I just skip forward a bit, and then this was happening, I think it was around here, yeah, it was around here somewhere. Then I have to go back exactly on the stream. But then what I was looking for was taking a buy in here somewhere. Can't exactly pinpoint exactly where it was. And then because, yeah, I was on this one. Because this area hadn't broken the high, I was a little bit more aggressive on early the week. And then once price had come down, and there was some entry inside of here that I took. But then price just kept on going down, and I was like, damn it, you know what, I should have actually waited for a break, like something to break one of these highs, and then look for it to come down. I think I got on in here somewhere when it came down into this imbalance. So that was what I was thinking this then in the back of my mind when we got to current price, why I hesitated down here. Because the 30 minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hours looking bearish, and because this didn't break the high as I was coming down, I was like, I wanted this to break the high first, so I'm hesitating because of what happened on Tuesday, taking 2 losses in London in front of everyone, taking 2 losses because I gave it 1 go and then I gave it a second go, and then both of them lost, and that now had me burnt. So then I was looking for confirmation, and my confirmation is I wanted this one to have gone up higher for me to then have more confidence to have entered on the pullback. And then price pushed up, and then then I was very comfortable taking that entry. When it came back down and then closed at below here, that was when I chickened out. Basically, I was like, gosh, I don't want to take another loss in front of everyone again. So I opted for the get out and then take an entry if it came back. But by that time, then I was like, I'm just too distracted now to enter. Then price pushed up, then this would have been another little entry. Price came down, broke the high. You know, look at the first minute. This is exactly what I was talking about. First minute of the candle, we have a pullback, then grabs that little wick, breaking this high. Should have been a nice little entry there to go up. These ones here you can close first, these later entries. Ideally, I'd like to get it to the 50%. Obviously, it didn't make it. But if you're entering around here somewhere and price is up here and you're 15, 16 pips up in profit, you're not going to let that one become a loss. I was only 5, 6 pips up on this one, so I didn't mind. I'm not going to take profit here. I'm not going to move my stop loss to break even here, because that would I might as well just not taking the trade at all. But then from this one, if you're entering here, such a late entry in the whole scheme of things, and you're up 16 pips, you can't let it be a loss. No, I'm not on a few losses. I'm doing fine. It's in the streams. That's the thing, because I know that if I enter, say, somewhere here and I'm not streaming, I know that I'm not influencing people to take a trade. And that's the thing, is that I know when people are taking the trade, because I'm pointing it out. Even though if I said this is a risky entry, don't take it, some people will take it. Now, if this loses, I'm going to feel guilty. Doesn't matter what happens, is I'm going to feel guilty because I said I'm going to take a trade here. But I'm trying to like verbalize and give commentary on my thought processes during taking trades. And, you know, most of the time, more often than not, it comes out quite good. And sometimes I have a wrong bias, but that's trading. But if I'm going to take 3 losses in a row on the live streams, I'm going to feel guilty because people might not know how to trade, or if I take a loss here, I probably just
don't worry. Don't worry, bro, don't worry.
But then also, like, I don't like, it doesn't affect me because I'm like, oh, I'll just come back at New York or later, and I'll just wait for the opportunity, and I'll just take a trade. And I don't often have, you know, I'm not going to have like 6, 7 trades in a row losing, but there's going to be people here that are trying to learn, and they will take one trade, and maybe because they have more confidence because I'm taking the same trade as well, then they might risk a little bit more, and then it loses, and then that'll put them in a really negative tailspin, and they can just, you know, crash their account. So that's why it's like it definitely, it's in the back of my mind. I'm not worried about the loss. I'm not even worried about this because there's always another trade.
Yeah.
But it sucks, you know. I do take it personally, taking a loss because I'm competitive. But in trading, you gotta take that little piece of your emotion, and you've got to put it in the rubbish bin, and leave it there. You never have to get that back out. But it's the whole emotional side of trading, you know. Emotion and logic. They are emotions are stronger than logic. So you feel like you're all doing well, and, you know, I'll be more disciplined, I'll do this, and then as soon as you get emotional,
you lose everything.
You're not logical anymore.
Yeah.
It's like when you have that fight with your partner. Like if I have an argument with someone, work or whatever, you know, I'll be pissed off. But then as soon as like I can just turn around and like be speaking to someone else like nothing happened. Like, I don't care. But if I do that with my partner, man, like I'm fuming. Like, I don't want to talk to anyone, because it's like, it's really emotional when it hits you that hard. If it's like someone like a best friend or a partner that you're arguing with, and, you know, I hate losing money. So when it comes to taking a loss in a trade, it's not just like, oh, you were wrong. It was, you were wrong and I robbed you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
You're right, Aiden. It's Ryan. I don't talk much. Good friend of Kerwin's.
Hey, babe.
But what I was going to say, I know what you're saying, but what you have to think about is you providing this for free. So what I do is I trade, and on the copy account, I feel guilty if I lose and they lose.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was my friend that said to me, hold on, you're providing a service and my fees are 0 as well. So that's the risk they take.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know what I mean? I was 90% profit December, 89% profit January, then February, the first 2 days, I lost like 20%, 18%.
Yeah.
And I felt so guilty, but it was because I'd lost other people's money.
Yeah.
So like you say, I'm doing it because I want people to benefit from it. and especially those that will be copying won't have a lot, and that's why they're copying. But you're providing a service for free. You're going out and putting your balls on the line, so don't worry about it, mate. The only mistake I think you made was letting other people's opinions sway yours. You should have stuck to your analysis and like, do you know what? This is what I've said. I either get stopped out, I was either wrong or I was right. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's more about as well that I'm conscious of what's happening with people that are taking the same trade, and then what that does is when I'm on the stream as well, I know like I can just feel, you know, when you feel like you're underwater, you're slow.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes that's what's happening. I'm like keeping an eye to make sure the stream's not freezing. I'm thinking about the volume. I'm thinking about like, I see like there's not many YouTube comments at all. I'm trying to actually take a trade live as well. I'm trying to make sure I'm verbalizing
slowing down.
Yeah, and like a lot of the time as well, if I'm taking a trade and I can sort of feel like, oh gosh, I hate the way that it's just hesitating.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll go make a coffee. But I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna just leave the computer. People are like, hey, what do I do with the trade? So like I'm not like that. I need to be able to be comfortable taking trades no matter what, holding through all this sort of adversity, because you know I'm not worried about this. I'm just sort of verbalizing like, you know, this is also a challenge and a growth for me, and this is making me a better trader for providing all this. So I don't mind doing it. But still, you know, losses do suck, and it wasn't that no one swayed me from it. It was an overload of the CPU in my mind that led me to making like, you know what, I'd rather just manage this trade and get out now, and then know I can think clearer as soon as I've freed up a little bit of that RAM. And
yeah, you had too many programs running at once.
Yeah, so I just shut down the trade. That was the biggest program that was running.
Yeah, you shut down a couple of programs and you just shut down the wrong one.
Yeah, that's it. But the idea of the analysis was sound, and that's why I like having all this recorded, because everyone that is providing their input, you know, it's good knowledge, and doing like even like watching back some of these streams, or just having something on the background and like looking at like this is my journal now. Like I don't journal as much as I need to, because I still do my journal at the end of the day, like very quick, you know, 5 minutes. I'll just take a screenshot of the whole day, do a couple like thought scenarios. What did I do better? I mean, what did I do to better my day? And it's very quick. And then I'll put like a little, you know, red or green or orange label to say whether I did good or not P&L, but whether I did reviewed my day. Did I do a little back test at the end? Did I actually reflect on my trades? If I did something like that, then that's a positive influence on my trades. If I didn't do all that and I took a loss and then I just shut the computer down and then like went and bought a chocolate bar and I don't know what, then that would be, I didn't actually learn from my mistake. So then I'd put on my journal, you know, I'd mark it with like a red. And then if I'm having too many red or green, like I want to have a continuous chain of green. But if I'm having like a few reds in there, I'm like, fuck, you know, I'm not actually improving on myself. But now with all these streams being recorded, I can go back and have a look at my mistakes, and I'm really actually challenging myself to be better. Not for anyone else other than myself.
Yes, man. I think if maybe can help, take this like a Zoom session. No, I mean, in your mind, take it like this, like a Zoom session with friends. You know, you don't get the responsibility of the trade that you lose, and other ones can take it also and losing, because this is not your fault. Everyone is here to learn and to know what to do for himself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody take with extra risks a trade with more confidence because you are taking, it's not your fault.
Oh yeah. The
So
other thing
don't take
is,
it personally. Just do what you know to do, and the trading is like that. Some days you have consecutive losses, and everything is okay. At least you have the balls to show to the world or the people that are in the stream that this is the real trading lifestyle and not what many YouTubers or influencers show. And you are trading in real.
And you've given them a massive lesson today, managing risk.
yeah, closing drawdown. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's that's the thing. It keeps me here, it keeps me more focused as well, and that's a good thing. But I know, like, if I was really struggling, I just need to do I would just take a couple trades off stream to like make sure they get my P&L up. But it's not about what I'm doing for these education things as well. This is to help people. I'm going to try to get up earlier to catch some of these moves, these earlier London moves. But like, there's some of the ones that I capitalize on. So I don't really talk about these ones, the early moves, too much, because it's like, well, why didn't you do it in front of people?
I've been missing that myself. Yeah, like I keep those. I've noticed most probably the last 3 weeks now. The move keeps happening like 3, 4, 5 a.m. UK time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to get up and get those moves. Like so I work off the 4 hour and the hour. Yeah. But I'm like, in the daily, like just even the simply daily retest of the previous daily and whatever. And I'm like, right, I know I'm going to miss this move. Set alerts, whatever. Wake up, I've already missed my entry and I'm already then 100 pips away. And I would have held for that 100 pips as well. So that's kind of frustrating. But I have been getting up and getting on a bit early.
Sorry, I've got a phone call to keep talking myself. Hold on.
No worries, but it just doesn't work for me. Interrupted sleep, then I wake up with a headache.
Actually. Hey, what's Ash? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, everyone still here?
Mic testing.
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. I was trying to talk to Ash. Yeah, I think we was talking a few minutes ago. Is he still here? What's the name? Ash, isn't it? Yeah, he's gone.
I don't think that's his name, but that's
Is it Raj? His name is Raj or Ash? I think when he's talking, he says Ash.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I can see.
Yes.
Ash.
Ash, is it Ash or Raj?
No, it's Ryan Ashley.
Ashley.
Oh, Ryan, that's right. I'm like, it's not Ash, but yeah, Ryan.
All right.
Yeah, it's Ryan Ashley.
Ash, yeah, well, I see ASH, so I say Ash.
Yeah, Ash. Some people, it's just short for Ashley. My son's Ashley as well, and he uses it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My mistake. Yeah, sorry, what was you saying?
No, actually, my name's Garad anyway. I was just asking you a question about, you say do an copy trade as well?
Yeah, I do. It's on the websites, but I just, like I say, with the pressure that it's the guilt and that I felt, like I think when you become successful and consistent, what you seem to do, or even when you're on the journey now, what you end up doing is you become obsessed with statistics, and it's not about the statistics. Like, just focus on your routine, your edge, and what you're doing. Like last week, it might have been this week, might have been Monday or Tuesday, but I was on a 27 win streak trade. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, somebody, so Monday or Tuesday, I was on like a 26 or 27 win streak and I didn't want to take that loss because, again, I was obsessing over statistics. But who cares about a loss? Who cares about a win streak? It's not realistic. You're going to take the losses. So I think when you forget about the copy trading, forget about statistics and all the rest, you will do better.
Yeah,
All right.
you sound like my friend Tom Dante.
Yeah, I'm here most days, but I just sit in the background quiet. So, because I trade quite aggressive and very different to a lot of you, so I like even on Kerwin's stream, I don't want to say what I'm doing because it's most normally the opposite of what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, sometimes I do that. I take opposite trades.
Yeah, so I just
Ah.
All right, I'm back.
A lot of times I did that actually. Last month also I took a opposite trade.
Yeah, if you don't see what the good thing about it is, you can take a trade and someone can give you an opinion and they might highlight something that you didn't see. So that's when it's good because you're like, okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe close half, or I'm not gonna do that. And other times I can take a trade and then you lot might take not the same trade, but you might take a buy that I'm already in or that I was taking. So it's kind of like, okay, we're seeing something similar. So it does have its pros.
Okay, and
Ryan, what are you trading? If you set up a is it like on Dominion?
Yeah, no, I've got IC markets and I've got Traders Domain. But yesterday I heard you talking about FX Blue, so I'm going to look into that. I actually had a look at yesterday after you mentioned it.
Yeah, works really well.
Yeah. So it was.
what about the social trading? Have we tried that one?
I've heard good things about them as well. I haven't tried and tested it though.
A friend of mine is using it at the moment. He's saying it's very good.
Did you have to pay for that one, social trading, or was it free?
Yeah, you have to pay £20. I think $20 or £20. I'm not sure.
Per month.
Per month for 2 accounts.
Yeah, okay. For 2 accounts. FX Blue is free. Yeah, and it works perfectly. I've tried it on. I mean, Danny was doing it as well. Danny Sanchez. He was checking it out. Have you tested it yet?
No. You mean the copy from?
Yeah.
FX Blue? No, not yet. I want to start next week because this week I have my head in other things and I don't have enough confidence to trade and to focus on that with the family things that we talked earlier.
Yeah. Ryan, are you how do you like for FX Blue? What I do is I was having some MT4, MT5 terminals on a server, on a virtual server, and then you got to like the one I had originally could like if you've had 3 instances of MT program working at the same time, that it would just handle it. So I upgraded a little bit through Pepperstone, gave me like a VPS through forexvps.net. It's pretty good. If you get like one that's got like a higher RAM, you could run easily 5, but you'd have to have like I'd have to have all the for it to do a copy trade. You need to have all those MetaTraders running on the same computer. But you're trading for are you using a website to send your trades out?
Yeah, that's no. That's the thing with I was looking at on that FX Blue because I was reading about it, about having 2 or 3 programs running at the same time. But it was like it says, I looked literally briefly yesterday for 5 minutes after you spoke about it. I looked at the website. I had a quick flick through, seen what they was offering and things like that, and that was pretty much as far as I went.
Yeah, you can run up to 10, I believe, at once, at the same time on FX Blue. What website are you using to host all your trades that you send?
I literally just use my IC markets and my Traders Domain, and then I use the my FX book and with them, you can link that to MyFX, but you can link to copy, you can link to IC markets.
So how are people taking the trades? Are they just linked to your FX? Oh, I see.
No. So when you go into you basically have to put a code into your...
Yeah, like a Vesta password.
Yeah, but I'm not quite sure how... I'm not sure how it copies.
But it's copying through MyFX book, is it?
Yeah, and they
see.
pay. Yeah, but I just set it at 0. I don't know what they charge because people have been commenting and moaning about the charges.
I think it's pretty high.
Yeah, because I like when they message, I get a message to my inbox.
Yeah,
but I'm not charging anything, so
yeah. Because I kept on getting. I linked up with my FX book to do some stats, and then it said, I remember seeing a pop up saying that my account qualified, saying like the qualifications weren't like, it wasn't hard to do, but you just had to have, you couldn't get less than 50%. If you had more than 50% drawdown, you wouldn't qualify. So that's that's not much of a struggle. But then you've got to make I think you got to make 20% or at least 10% in a month, and then without going through too much drawdown, and then you can sign up to let people follow your account for the trades. I did see that.
That's pretty easy. If you're risking 1%, say, and you're getting 100 pips, there's your 10%. So
yeah, I remember saying I never actually. I had no interest in setting it up whatsoever. But I was, when I did see it, I was actually thinking that it seemed similar, like what do they call PAM accounts?
Yeah. But that's like what I said to you earlier. Is what got to me was the pressure of, not the pressure, it was the guilt most probably that I felt of when I was losing of the other people's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If someone's following you, say with say a £1,000 account or a £500 account, that's obviously a lot of money to them. So when you go and lose, if you go and make them 10% whatever, yeah, it's great for them. When you've made them 80% and they've nearly doubled their account, it's great for them. But then when they go and lose 10% or 5% and they're messaging you and whatever, it's like, yeah, it's you kind of feel the guilt because you've been there when you want to build your account.
Yeah.
But the best way is to do it yourself. You have to take that hard road.
Yeah. No, I had that same issue last year when I was doing really well on my account, and then I started trading for like friends and family, and well, not so much friends, but more like family members and that. And then as soon as I set up, that's when I started doing the copy trade and set up like a few accounts. And as soon as I started like trading some of Dad's cash, like it was all on the copy trade. But I was like, why can't I hold these trades? I just changed the way I was trading, and then I had to get used to it because it puts that extra pressure on that. Even if you have like a 1% change in your psychology, it affects your trades. You know, you don't hold trades as long, and then you don't get as much of a profit buffer for you to take a little bit more risk, and then you start like playing it safe, and then it ends up costing a lot more than you expect.
You also feel like you're being scrutinized. So even though they're not, like, you know, everyone's got the investor password.
Dad doesn't know how to check all that stuff.
So like when you are doing it and you've got your sisters and all the rest of it copying and friends and whatever, they're like, oh, why didn't you just take that? Or hold on, that's not how I trade. So
yeah, that was what my partner was doing as well. And like bless her, like there's nothing, but they've got their work mindset. So it's like, how much do you make today? Like nothing. And then like, why didn't you make anything? It's always like, how much did you make today? How much did you make today? And you like start to want to avoid those questions because it's not about that. It's trading. You know, sometimes most of your profits, so 80% of your profits happen on, you know, a few days.
Yeah.
They're the only ones you get like real big winners. and then most of the time you just like, you know, you're kind of grinding away.
You hit the nail on the head earlier though when you was like, oh, I've got 6 pips. Well, I'm not taking my 6 pips. Do you know what I mean? But like you said, if your partner's there, they're like, oh, that was X amount. Why didn't you take it?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, if I'm going to risk this much, I'd like to take this much, not risk this much. And that's one thing that I need to definitely work on, is letting trades run longer, because...
Sorry to cut you off. Go on, carry on.
Oh, no, I was reading. Terry was being asked. Oh,
yeah.
He hates being asked. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So what I do is,
trading going.
If you're working off my rule personally myself, I work off the 4 hour or 1 hour. So if I've took a trade off the 1 hour, my rule to myself is I have to let that 1 hour candle close, because otherwise then I'm not working off the hour time frame. So I'll take my entry off the hour time frame. I'll get to like 20-30 pips in profit, and it will come back to like break even. Then it might go 40-50. But what happens is a lot of time is I'll close at, just say I close at least 50 pips I would aim for. If I close at 50 pips and then the hour candle pushes for like 120 or 80 or 90, I'm pissed off, because also if it's also pushing in the direction I'm trading in, why am I taking? I've gone off the hour time frame, so I've got to at least let that hour candle close.
Let it breathe. Yeah.
So what seems to happen is, if I trade off the hour and then I flick through, like I deleted the 1 minute and that off my chart, because then I'll look on the hour, I'll take the trade, then I flick to the 1 minute and I think, that's proper, like it's going against me, it's pushing. So 1 minute or 5 minute candle. So in the grand scheme of things, on the hour or 4 hour time frame, it ain't doing nothing. And that's
exactly what I find too, Ryan, with me. 100%.
Yeah, what's that?
You think it's going to go against you. How you flicked, how I would take it on the 30 minute or H4 bias and take it on the 30 minute, you know, and then you start flicking and it's like, is it pulling back? And it's a simple clean candle fill, but you think it's, so you start taking
you start getting confused,
early profits and
and questioning yourself. So, but if you've done your chart work off the 30 minute, you should be letting your 30 minute candle run its course, and then even the next 30 minute candle, you might get a little pullback, but it's most probably going to carry on pushing. So it's how it worked for me, I deleted them off. I was like, I'm not looking at them. Don't get me wrong, they are good sometimes for managing your trade. So if that 30 minute in the 5 minute or the 1 minute is creating lower lows, lower lows, whatever, and trending, then you might think, right, if it breaks that lower time frame structure, I will close. But until it does break that structure on the lower time frame, then it's most probably not going to come back and go against you on the 30 minute.
Yeah, I quite like these. It's a lot less stressful, these higher time frames. I like the risk reward point of view that you get from these lower time frames, and I like looking at the structure on the 1 minutes. Because I can identify with it a lot more now, which I never used to be able to before the war. Before the war, I was on like 5 minutes, and then once the war kicked off and like the volatility was just so freaking insane that I had to get used to that speed. And then once it started to slow down a little bit, the 5 minute felt a little bit slow, and I'd watched it enough that I was starting to like make some sense from the 1 minutes, and just to get that same sort of like speed on movement. It was, I gravitated now to really liking the 1 minutes, but
the 1 minute. The 1 minute for me kind of gave me a headache.
Yeah, Garrett put it perfectly. It feels like you're feels like you've been boxing with Tyson for a few rounds. You do feel like mentally just fatigued. Sometimes it's beautiful.
your brain's doing a lot of calculations, a lot of analysis, a lot of theories in your head, and you're running through different scenarios. Whereas, and then also there's a lot of noise, a lot of fake outs. So you end up with a lot more losses.
If you get the timing right though, around key levels and waiting for timing for like market opens or key turning points and sessions, then it's you just anticipate those fake outs as well.
Yeah. If it works, like Jeevan from Capital Hungry, on the 1 minute, the guy's an absolute beast.
Yeah, I've seen some of his things.
Yeah, on the 1 minute, I'm like, how? He's pulling in 100 pips all the time off the 1 minute time frame with a 6 pip stop loss, and I'm like, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, some of the boys are here doing it on the daily. Yeah.
And if you can, then fair play. I take my hat off to you. For me, it's like, yeah, I'll stick to the higher time frames. I look for what I trade. When it hits that area, that's it.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, we're getting to 11:30, so probably gonna go for a walk, sort out some lunch.
Yeah, I'll hit the gym for an hour and then back on for London.
Yeah, good
New
idea.
York.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do as well.
Can't walk at the minute. I done legs yesterday. They're very sensitive today.
Oh, I like that feeling though when you're trying to like go down the stairs after a good leg session, and it's like just
that's
giving
the problem.
way.
I nearly fall up the stairs.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for the support. Thanks for the attendance. Appreciate you guys. I think it was another good learning session for sure. So I'm gonna call it there, and I'll catch you a lot of you guys later on. Alrighty.
See you. Cheers.
Okay.